Hello everybody, we are watching the match between Wood Elves versus Humans. Humans got one babe and one wizard. Do they have any star player? No, I don't think so. These are the only inducements. The Wood Elf team has the fame. Both sides have one apple and 3 rerolls. And when we check the Parliament of Owls, the Wood Elf team decided to kick. They're playing against Wizard. That's understandable. And the human team starts with a quick snap. Let's open the extra skills. Human team got 2 subs, where Wood Elf team only have 11 players, but they have really very nasty skills. The ball carrier is strength 4 with sure hands and dodge on the human team. That's very nice. Starting a 2 dice hit on a no block target. Guard or kick, probably hitting the guard surely was a better option there. A new catcher was on the line. Another lineman with SP14 was on the line. So on the opening kits, nothing special so far, but human team lost a reroll. That's already a bad start for them. We will see. It is a fresh ogre. The previous ogre was retired, and it's just a push. Wood Elf team has a grab 3-man, by the way, very useful for the one-turner. Wood Elf team using their blitz, but they also burned the reroll with a double skull. But they got the removal. The human team didn't get anything on the opening kits. The first hit from the Wood Elf team with Mighty Blow, they got an injury. The Wood Elf teams are always scary, aren't they? Especially the War Dancers. This one has Mighty Blow at least. Normally they also get removals without even Mighty Blow. It's a traditional customs thing. Let's see what will be the game plan from the human team against the Wood Elf defense. The 3-man rooted already, so human team can decide to leave it alone and just try to dodge out their players away. So hit coming to here. By the way, it could be an easy 3 dice with strength 4 if he wanted. It's only a strength 2, so 1 assist is enough. 2 assist, or 1 assist is enough for a 3 dice. And it could be a Mighty Blow hit. No tackle. Yeah, but Mighty Blow could be, with 3 dice, I think could be a better choice there. And it's a failed dodge. Just a stun, that's okay. Already moved the other lineman away with a hit. So strip ball is not effective against this ball carrier. That's an advantage for the human team. And it's already strength 4. So not easy to sack the ball from this human team. Let's see. They can put the guard inside and try to make a 1 dice. And if the human team doesn't leave an opening, Probably they won't have a very good chance, but let's see. It's Blood Bowl. Surprising things happen, always. That's why we play this game, right? It's not like chess. It's not very predictable. You don't have to be good to win or enjoy this game. So just dodged out the kick line elf. Human team is playing their turn 3. They have plenty turns remaining. They don't need to hurry up, but they are playing against still a complete elf team. That's really annoying. They couldn't get any removals so far. Yeah, this time we will see still a 2 dice, but hitting the leaders. Leader reroll already used this drive. It could be a nice removal for the next drive probably. A 1/9 to 1/81. That really sucks. I think Wood Elf team has already, it's very clear they have options here to make a 2 dice on the ball. Let's see if they get that opportunity. They can put one guard here or there, put one elf to here and get a blitz. Yeah, guard is coming. Guard is, yeah, that also works. And just going for a 1. No, yeah, he is bringing also. Oh, failed GFI. No, okay, still, the play is still on. Yeah. Oh, it's not a ball sack. That's a lucky turn for the human team. That was a very big opening. They gave that opening with a 1/81, honestly. It wasn't very open like this. So I cannot really say that was a bad play. That was unlucky. And by the way, both sides have only one reroll. And the situation is very chaotic in current condition. Chaotic conditions generally works for the elves. But let's see. Oh, it's a diving tackle dodge. Oh. Can elves design another 2 dice on the ball? They got the POW. Two guards on the ball. But again, couldn't find. And hitting with tackle and block. That was unfortunate really for the Wood Elf team. 2 times they couldn't bring the ball down. Lucky turns for the human. After their unfortunate 1/81, they didn't lose the ball. 2 turns in a row, the ball carrier thrower is not going down, giving a very big fight there. And this is the first removal from the Wood Elf team, and it's a minus AV on the guard line elf. That hurts. But cannot use the apple, obviously. There are much more better players. But losing a guard elf, probably. That really sucks. A failed dodge. It's a 1/9. That's really very annoying moment. Could they find another way to clear the ball there? I'm not sure. Have to check in detail, but probably it was very difficult anyway. So it's really very surprising if Wood Elf team cannot find a defensive touchdown in this situation. They still have a reroll. They have an agility 5 line elf. Didn't use that elf. Interesting. Tried a 3+ pickup instead. Making a handoff and maybe going for a touchdown. That's understandable. Could be a safer play to make this touchdown probably. But yeah, you know, they also have reroll. And 3 more turns in the first half. That's a really difficult situation for the human team. They suffered a touchdown in their offense. That looks really very positive for the Wood Elves. Let's see what happens later on. Elf team is 10 players now. They really lost 1 player. And AV down on a guard line elf. Human team lost 1 player, but they had 2 subs today, so currently 11 plus 1 for the human team. Number of players. This time the strength 4 Mighty Blow Blitzer went for a good target. Wanted to take out the tackle War Dancer. In this kind of situations, I mostly prefer the softest targets. I think the kicker elf was a better target there. This pickup is obviously a critical 1/9, especially the ball is near to the sideline and they don't have a reroll anymore. Any big mistake can be punished seriously by the Wood Elf team. Fast teams are really very good at punishing some unlucky dices or some mistakes. The first half condition was, I think, a bit more like unlucky condition for the human team. They suffered a 1/81. Then the drive turned into a chaos. And elves generally likes this kind of chaotic conditions. Mighty Blow War Dancer is going for a soft target. It's not a removal, but getting closer to the human area. They are very far from the ball though. Will the elf team properly close this passage? 2 more elves will come to these positions probably. If the human team can get this hit, they may have an opening. It is turn 7. Human team needs a scoring threat, and it's just a push. But Ogre will also take a hit, and Ogre brings the 3 men down. That was a critical successful hit. Now human team needs a scoring threat. Let's see if they can bring one. Obviously they will need the dodge from tackle War Dancers. So the dodge of the catcher is not useful for that dodge. Blitzer went firstly, rolled a 6 on the dodge, and he is a nice scoring threat. And second scoring threat opportunity failed. Now the Wood Elf team just needs to hit the scoring threat as strong as possible and put a diving tackle on the down body, because he has, and not making this a 3 dice probably get punished. And you need to reroll this also, I think. Maybe he is thinking about to keep the reroll for a scoring play, because diving tackle on that scoring threat. So if the human team tries to score, Probably he thinks they will drop the ball and they will go for a touchdown after that. That's a fair idea. That's a fair idea. I cannot argue with that. Let's see what will the human team do. They may have a chain push option there, by the way. If they could bring this 3-man down, they could make a chain push to bring this blizzard to this angle by hitting the blizzard, then try to dodge out. Being away from the diving tackle will help. It will be only a 3+. Now probably human team is not taking the risk of dropping the ball, because most likely they will drop the ball if they try to score here. So they are will they accept? Oh, it's a successful dodge from the diving tackle. That's nasty. He's going for it. Wow. That was a nasty touchdown. I have to admit, I didn't like it too much, but because it is more likely you will drop the ball. I don't know. I don't know. An intercept was also F5. That's interesting. That's really a tough moment for the Woodaf team. But it's Blood Bowl. And especially the critical thing there is not only conceding the touchdown, it is also losing a scoring chance, because the Woodaf team was in a scoreable position at that moment. Yeah, and human team has the wizard now with few more removals. They can sack the ball and secure the ball, and anything can happen. So the match is in the middle now. But by the way, that was a one turning attempt, but the human team decides to hit the war dancer instead. Probably in this condition you need to hit this scoring threat, because there's a one turning option. I think that's a wrong play from the human team, if I'm not wrong. Yes. And he couldn't get a push. But at least it's a removal. Does it help too much? Probably not, because human team still has one subs and another armor break in this match. Another armor down, stat down result. The problem about this play is the Woodaf team could make it a 3 dice. The first hit. So it looks like being a little lazy about planning the one turn touchdown play. And the human team just didn't do anything against the one turn touchdown play. That's also interesting. Probably the Woodaf team was planning to open a path with the wizard, with the blitz. Then without blitz, maybe they could get a push, because he has already sprint. No sure feet though, but they had one reroll, so it was very, very doable. But the Woodaf team should make it with 3 dices, especially the first dice, 3 dice. If you can do a 3 dice, why don't you do it, right? And they had enough players to make that play very easily. This player just needs a 1 push, and even he can get more. So human team's mistake was bigger, not hitting this one turner. He afraid from sidestep probably, but he could prevent the front movement, hit and then hit like that. Even maybe he could make a 3 dice. I cannot remember exactly the position, but Strength 4 Blitzer just needs one support to make it a 3 dice. Wood of team gets another reroll. That can help. It's always better to have more reroll. Taking a soft target. Not the softest target, probably. Yeah, it's a good target. Both has block, why not hit a Blitzer? And he will take these hits probably also. Let's see the positioning from the Wood Elf team against the Wizard. It will be critical. Oh. Let's jump to turns a little here. Looks like... What happened there? What happened there? We have to see this because I saw the ball is again on the ground. So let's watch it. Let's watch it again. The pickup attempt is successful. Then is it a pass attempt? Pass attempt after using the reroll already. That's a mistake. That's a mistake, yeah. Now the human team can open the path to the ball pretty easily, make pressure on the ball. Luckily, this is just a dodge for the Wood Elf team, and they have an agility 5 player, so... But there will be 3 players on the ball, possibly. Okay, they prefer just to put 2 players. Maybe putting the sidestep could be a better idea there. If you will just put 2 players. Maybe he worry about a chain push on the ball. But they can do it anyway. And it's a 1/9 from the human team. So it's not a very big problem for the Wood Elf team so far, honestly. Let's see what will happen. At least they can push one of the tackle zones on the ball. And a human injury. So human team is 10 players now on the field. Both sides 10 players. That really helps for the Wood Elves. But they didn't use their wizard yet, so that's also a very important parameter. Didn't use the agility 5 for the pickup. Instead, used his guard for that critical positioning. He can probably hit this lineman too with this blitzer if he wants. But instead, he will hit here. So he will make the pickup a 3+. I'm not sure I like that from the Wood Elves. And getting a hit without block, it's a 1/9 failure. And you need that reroll for the pickup attempt, but he rolled a double skull and KO'd a very important player for this drive. It was a catcher, sidestep, block with extra movement. And we used the bolt, fireball, and it's another injury. Another catcher leaves the field. Fresh lizard, fresh catcher. And one more player down. Only 2 players down from the firebolt. It's not a very effective result, but a removal helps a lot anyway. Just a push. So the passage is not open. But it's a 3 dice and he gets the POW. Let's see who gets the ball. And it's an injury. What is the injury? Yes, he's a very important player, just badly hurt. So he will be back. You cannot leave the ball on the ground against the Wood Elves. You need to make this pick up. There are only 7 players from the Wood Elves currently. And yes, he makes the pickup. So I don't expect some serious problem from now on from the Wood Elves. The only problem is ball is not on a sure hands or a blodge player. So Wood Elves will try a 1 dice with strip ball. Yes, strip ball is effective. But we got the magnet hands. And tackle helps here. Will he use a reroll? Yes. He wants to make those dodges to make pressure on the ball carrier. Is it a really very big pressure? I'm not sure, we will see. Just a push from the wood, from the 3-man. Human team needs to make the conditions steady as early as possible. Yeah, blitzing the marker there. Getting the block. So let's see, where is the ball going? I think ball can go to the hands of the strength 4 thrower with sure hands. He will be much more safer there. Yes, as expected. That's a nice play. So he's making a nice protection for him now. So human team got the ball. They have the numbers advantage. And they just need to walk in for the next few turns. I think we can jump some turns after this point. 3 players down, 4 players down from the Wood Elves, and it's a failed leap from the Wood Elves. It will be... Oh, he bring the ball down. Defenders with tackle because... But another magnet hand. It was a difficult hit, actually. Not a very, very difficult hit. It's kind of 1/4, I think, to bring the ball down. And bring the ball carrier down also at the same time. So it wasn't a very, very difficult one. But, 25%. I mean, it is very fair to try it. Now ball goes to who? Will he is not trying another handoff to make it safer. Another removal from the Wood House. I think we will see another sacking attempt. Oh, he got the POW. That's a very critical POW. No armor break though. It's a perfect cage. We will see another ball sack attempt. Probably he will manage to... Probably it was not very easy to make it. Oh, coming with the other War Dancer, fair enough, but failed the leap. Reroll gun already for the first leap. So now we can see a surf play. They still have turns weak. They can surf this War Dancer pretty easily. Oh, they didn't surf him. Because they have still many turns to go. And surfing this War Dancer almost makes the ball sacking possibility from the Wood Elves risk very, very low. But this stance also helps a lot, honestly. And of course, you cannot know if it's a stun. You have to reroll. I think I would go for the surf play there. Let's jump 5 turns. The ball is on the ground again. That's interesting. Let's see how it happened. Because of my limited time, I am trying to jump some turns. Oh, that's a nasty ball sack. Okay. And it's a KO. That's a nasty one, but it won't cause a very big trouble, I think. Currently, there are 4 players from the Wood Elves on the field. 7 players out, 4 KOs, 3 injuries. And the ball is in the hands of a very strong player. And when he is getting very close to the block also, he will be a very solid ball carrier with strength 4, sure hands and block. That's gonna be a very critical player for the human team. Okay, I think we know what will happen. It will be a walk-in touchdown for the humans. Are the Wood Elves trying anything? They are getting a hit, but it wasn't very necessary, I think. Just risking your good players. No point to try that hit, in my opinion. Yeah, it's a turn 16 touchdown. The match was in the middle. It could go any direction. There was a critical fail from the Wood Elves. That double skull really affected the match, I think, from the catcher. And that's a very big win for the human team. Congratulations. So when we check the block dices, Wood Elves rolled more skulls, and the human team is very balanced. Okay, thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.